That beautiful Felicity doll. I cut her hair.
You shouldn't have done that.
I hoped it would grow back.
That wasn't very smart.
I was so little.
I remember.
When it didn't grow back, I cried and cried, and finally we sent it to the hospital. The American Girl Doll Hospital to fix her.
It's not really a hospital. It's more like a workshop.
Well, they called it a hospital. We sent her to the shop and we picked her up a week later and her hair was all long again, all fixed.
I bet it was just a new head.
Probably.
It's a make-believe game. The dolls.
Hang on, I gotta get this. What is it, Mom? Doing my homework. Yes, really? No, by myself. Okay. Love you too. See you later.
You don't want her to know that I keep you company.
She doesn't really understand, it's not normal.
Sure it is. What's not normal about it? We're friends. We keep each other company.
I don't mean to change the subject, but I need to talk to you about something.
What is it?
Well, you know that boy I was telling you about, Jason?
He's older than you?
Only a year.
A year and a half. You told me.
Well, he's very mature, more mature than boys my age.
What do you care how mature he is?
He kissed me
What?
on the mouth,
Ew.
and I kissed him back.
Double ew.
And I liked it.
What did you like about it?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. It was just so
Squishy.
squishy. Well, yeah, I guess it was. But that's not actually what I
No,
like.
your brain is turning all squishy.
My brain.
Remember you told me that when girls get to high school, their brains turn squishy.
When did I ever say that?
Last year! If your brain wasn't so squishy, you'd remember. Remember you were complaining about the older girls getting all obsessed about boys and talking about them all the time and not making any sense at all.
Yeah, I guess I do remember thinking something like that. I remember worrying that it would happen to me someday. I told you about that?
Obviously.
Well, maybe it's happening then to me.
Duh.
Don't be that way.
Are you going to do it again?
What?
You know, kiss him and stuff.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You are. I can see it in your face.
Okay, I am. If he wants to.
Oh, he'll want to. Or if not him, you'll find some other cute boy who'll want to kiss you. They go crazy too, you know.
They do, don't they?
They do, and I'm not sure when it stops.
My mom says it ends when they're dead.
Your mom is so funny. But what if she's right? What if once all this starts, it goes on till you're dead? Are you gonna spend all your time with some boy? Are you gonna tell him all of your secrets? Are you gonna stop spending time with me?
I I don't want to stop spending time with you. You know that. But maybe you can share me.
I don't want to share you.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something that I never told you before.
Go ahead.
It's about the accident.
My accident?
Yes. I saw it.
I know. I was looking right at you when the car hit me. I never even saw the car.
I always felt like that was my fault.
Don't be silly.
The car threw you like a doll. I couldn't believe it.
What did you do?
I saw your head hit the curb and your whole body shook, then stopped. I walked over to you. Your eyes were still open. I tried to talk to you.
Did I answer?
No, you couldn't talk then. And the police came and the fire truck came and the ambulance came, but you still couldn't talk. And they kept doing things to you with machines and stuff, but you wouldn't move anymore.
I couldn't.
I know. And then they took you to the hospital, but they couldn't fix you. They couldn't just give you a new head.
It wasn't your fault. I was just a kid playing tag, running into the street to get away from you.
I should have stopped you from going in the street.
You could never have stopped me. I was much faster than you, always.
I should have yelled at you, "Don't go in the street."
And I would have yelled back, "You're not the boss of me." Anyway, it all happened so fast.
At the funeral home, I wouldn't go up and look at you.
Really? You never told me that. You didn't come look at me? Why didn't you?
I don't know. I couldn't stand to see you dead.
But you already saw me dead on the curb.
But then I didn't know. I thought you were still alive then. I thought you were just asleep. But later that night, they told me that real life isn't like dolls, and they can't just bring you back.
I'm sorry you saw me get hit. I think it did something to you inside.
Will you listen to me? I am trying to apologize to you. I'm sorry I wouldn't look at you in the coffin.
Are you still feeling bad about that? After all this time? Don't feel bad. It didn't matter anyway. I couldn't see you then. But apology accepted.
And you came back to me like this. It was like a miracle.
The first therapist said you had an overactive imagination.
I prefer to say more active than usual.
The second therapist said I was a defense mechanism.
Makes you sound like an army tank or something.
The third therapist said I was a gift, or you had a gift. Same thing, I suppose.
I suppose they were all right in their ways. They all seemed a little crazy too.
That's so they can understand the other crazy people.
I guess that makes sense.
It's funny the way I kept growing along with you, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that is funny. Overactive imagination, I guess.
But if I start getting older too, does that mean I'm going to start liking boys too?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Maybe.
It would just make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess it would.
Then it wouldn't be so bad, would it?
What would it be so bad?
That you wouldn't have so much time for me, that you'd be off kissing Jason and stuff.
You mean if you had a boy of your own to talk to?
Maybe even a couple of boys. I mean, if I really started to like them. Doesn't your mom always say you shouldn't get all serious with one boy right away?
Yes, she does say that. But Jason is so mature.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk about Jason and how mature he is. I want to talk about me and how I need a boyfriend.
I mean, how are we going to do this?
How do you think we're going to do this? You're going to dream him up for me. I can't really do it all by myself. You're the one with the super imagination, not me.
That's an idea. I'll have to work on this. You're right. I should be able to do something like that. Is there a name you want for your boyfriend?
Surprise me, but not Robert. I don't like that name.
Really? Not Robert? You know what that means, don't you?
No, don't tell me this.
In all of the love movies, as soon as you say, the one thing I don't like is, whatever, tall, fat, short, Right away, you fall in love with someone who has that quality.
So you're going to give me a boyfriend named Robert?
Maybe.
And I'll be all sweet on him so that when you're with Jason, I'll have somebody to talk to. So I won't be lonely.
I never want you to be lonely. I never want to forget you.
Forget me? You're not going to do that, Claire. Is that what you're really worried about? You're not going to forget me, but maybe you wouldn't have to give me so much of your time. Maybe I wouldn't have to be with you practically always. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be there when you're kissing Jason. Really, I think that's sort of private.
So, you'd be all right with this?
hmm I'll be more than all right. But I want you to know something.
What's that?
I want you to know that I'll still make time for you, especially when you really need me. Just let me know and I'll come by. Okay? Deal?
Deal.
Didn't you tell your mom you were doing homework?
I sure did.
Do you have a lot to do?
Not too much, but I want to get done early. I want to go over to the gym after dinner and see if Jason is playing basketball.
Oh, Jason!
We're going to be all right, aren't we, Louise?
I certainly hope so.
I mean, you're growing up. We're growing up together. You didn't get to grow up the regular way, but this way, in my mind, you still do.
It's very sweet of you to keep thinking of me like this.
I can't help it.
Just make sure my boyfriend is cute.
He will be as cute as I can make him.
No, be careful. If he's too cute, the other girls will try to steal him away from me.
But they won't be able to because he'll be faithful to you.
As faithful as you?
I will make him that way. I will imagine him as faithful to the end.
Of course you will. I don't know why I doubted you. I'm even uh, sort of looking forward to meeting him. Ugh. But I don't want to talk about me. You have homework to do and gyms to visit and boys to kiss. So, what's going to be first? Algebra, history, or English?
Mm.